Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. This here is Speedy Fighter. Now this is my first official video with commentary, so please bear with me as I'm fairly new to all this. I'm also looking for any advice that anyone has to offer me would be excellent. And I'll just get right into the gameplay real quick. Now I'm going to be talking about the topic of reskins getting added into Call of Duty Black Ops 3. Now I've been hearing a lot about that. So I will get into that, but real quick, just going to tell you that here we got the Kuda. I'm using the Kuda SMG, which is probably my favorite. I'd say it's my favorite overall SMG. I do like the Pharaoh a lot as well. And I'm playing on the map Breach, which is a pretty decent map. And I'm playing Domination and Ground War. Now, I don't usually play Ground War. I love Domination. That's probably my main game mode. But I don't typically play Ground War. Reason being is sometimes I find it gets a little chaotic. But at the same time, that's where all the fun is as well. Now, the reason why I'm trying Ground War is because back in Call of Duty 4, I used to love Ground War. For whatever reason, back in Call of Duty 4, Ground War just appealed to me a lot more. I don't know what it was. Like, I remember the map Overgrown. I just loved Ground War on that map. But, hey, you know what? I gave it a try, and I had a pretty good gameplay here, and it was a lot of fun. So, I'm definitely going to be trying out Ground War a lot more. It's also Double Experience Weekend, which I actually wasn't aware of at the time. Last weekend was double crypto keys, which I think was the second time they've ever done that, which was pretty nice. Even though I didn't get anything from my supply drops. Now I'll probably be saving my crypto keys so that I can maybe do a supply drop unboxing kind of ordeal. I know a lot of people are into that, and I find it exciting. You never know, it's the thrill of gambling essentially, right? You're gambling. Hey, some people are gambling real money here. I've never really actually spent any money on these crypto keys. I don't personally think they're worth it, but it's good that you can earn them for free, and it's still an exciting process in the game. I do like supply drops to an extent. However, I do agree with the community on their stance with supply drops at the moment. So I would like them to either release the guns for DLC, because I've only unlocked one gun so far, which is a Marshall, which I do plan on making my second video based around the Marshall. I do feel like it's an amazing pistol and potentially overpowered. So I do want to discuss that with you guys and hear your thoughts on it as well. But yeah, it would be nice if they released the DLC for free. But that's not going to happen. We know that. But at the very least, make the guns, make it so you can buy the guns. Or, even better, give us more crypto key double experience weekends. Like every other weekend, I'd love to have a crypto key double experience weekend. I think that would boost up a lot of people's morales when it comes to supply drops. Or even just make it a lot easier to get the weapons from supply drops, you know what I mean? Like, I've opened God knows how many supply drops. I've gotten one. I haven't even gotten any of the melee weapons yet. So, but yeah, so as far as reskins go, personally, I would love it. Like, I have on my thumbnail here, you can see the picture of the MP5 from Call of Duty 4. You can also see the picture of the MP5K, which I wasn't a fan of the model of that gun back in Modern Warfare 2, and I also wasn't even a fan of that gun in general. But the MP5 in Call of Duty 4, I don't know what it was about that gun, but I just love the look of it. I love the iron sights, I love the look of it, and it just looks sleek. It looked sleek, it looked nice and modern, and I actually loved it. It was actually my second most used gun in that game. I used the AK-47. AK-47 is usually my favorite gun in every game. I'm not a big fan of the KN-44 here, but it's still a pretty good gun. But yeah, the AK-47's been like a standout for me. So, but the MP5 was my second favorite. So I would love to see reskins, like a Kuda reskin to MP5, KN-44 reskin to the AK. Personally, I leave a comment on your opinion on the reskins, and if you do like the older skins more than you like these Black Ops 3 skins. Because in my opinion, I actually love the MP5 skin a lot more than the Kuda. I also like the AK-47 skin over the KN-44. I'm sure there's a couple other skins they can change around in the game as well. But yeah, the older, I don't know. Another thing is, I really want to see Call of Duty go back to at least like straight up modern time, like Call of Duty 4 to Modern Warfare 2 era. Personally, I'd rather see them go to Call of Duty, like the Call of Duty 2 times. Like I was brought up in Call of Duty 2. Like that's where I was brought up. And Call of Duty 4 was overall, Call of Duty 4 was my favorite of the Call of Duties, but Call of Duty 2 and Call of Duty 4 were the games that just, like, when it came to Call of Duty, that's what I thought of. Those games were amazing to me. So bringing back reskins, it's just that nostalgic feeling, and I honestly think people will just straight up pay for it, which, you know that's what they want. Activision wants you to pay for that skins. buy those COD points so that you can, try to unlock those skins. Like, that's what they want, right? And you know what? Those reskins, I think, is a good way to go for them, and it's also a good way to go for the community, because I wouldn't mind, opening one of those pack supply drops and getting like a reskinned KN-44 that looks like the AK-47 back in COD 4 or back in like Modern Warfare 2. Like, that would be amazing to me. So it's just a nostalgic feeling. Obviously, it doesn't change the game at all, but sometimes it's good not to change the game in a sense. Like, sometimes it's good to have like skins over like new weapons. When it comes to new weapons, you want to be really like careful when you're introducing it, because Black Ops 3 is actually, in my opinion, one of the most balanced Call of Duty games. So like, I don't really want them to add weapons constantly. I'd like them to continue adding weapons, of course, but like, I'm talking maybe every DLC package that comes out, add 1 to 3 weapons, because if you get too crazy, there's gonna be unbalanced issues, like I was talking about with the Marshall. Again, I'll like touch on that in the next video, but the Marshall is potentially an overpowered pistol, might be the best pistol in the game. And then you had the MX Garand, where when it came out, I was hearing a lot about it potentially being overpowered. Now I'm hearing a little bit of a different story, but unfortunately I never really even got a chance to use it, so I can't really give my opinion on that. But that's actually the gun I'm most excited to get. So if I do get that, I'll make a video about it, talking about what I think as far as how good the gun is, and if it's even worth your time to get excited about if you get it in a supply drop. But yeah, so real quick to the gameplay here. This is actually my first game of the day, so I started off pretty rusty, but then I started picking it up. And like I'm not really a big SMG user. The Kuda is a great SMG. I don't use it too often though. I think I'm only weapon level 8 or something like that, and that's not like prestiged at all. I'm actually right now I'm using the Man of War. I just picked it up, and that's probably my favorite gun in the game. That and the Shiva are probably my favorite. I've always been into the semi-auto guns as well, so the Shiva is a pretty big gun to me. But yeah, I ended up getting 2 wraps in a row without dying, and it probably, who knows, I might have even got a third one if it didn't end. But yeah, so like, it ended up being a pretty good gameplay for my first game, and I went, in the end, I go 30, you know what, I won't spoil it. I mean, it's nothing too exciting, but I won't spoil it for you. You can see at the end of the gameplay. I didn't even make top 3 though, so I actually had a crazy team. Like, I had a really good team. You can tell they were dropping in like kill streaks like non-stop. I actually have one player on this team that I ended up seeing as prestige. He was like prestige master and level 625. I think that might be the highest I've personally seen. So like, that guy is definitely balling when it comes to Call of Duty. He's definitely been playing this game a lot. Now when it comes to Call of Duty, I definitely took a bit of a break, but I'm definitely coming back to it again. It's Black Ops 3 is one of the Call of Duties like probably since Black Ops, the original Black Ops, that actually kept me hooked longer than most. Most Call of Duties like Ghost. I actually kind of like Ghost a little more than probably most people do, but Ghost just didn't keep me hooked as long as Black Ops 3 did, or Black Ops the original, or Call of Duty 4, Modern Warfare 2, or Call of Duty 2 even. So it's nice that Black Ops is like keeping the interest for me, and I know a lot of other people, other YouTubers, and just other people in general, which is good. And this next Call of Duty, I'll probably make a video talking about it. I don't want to go on too many topics, but just the gist. This is my first video, like I said. Any advice anyone has, just let me know. Like, I'm all open to criticism. I take it nicely, so I personally, I welcome it, to be honest. So yeah, but this is then the gameplay, and yeah, reskins, I'm definitely all for it for that nostalgic feel. So leave a comment and let me know what you think about it. And yep, so this is the end of my first video. Again, this is just my first video. Leave a comment on any advice as well, and hopefully if you enjoyed, like and subscribe, because I will be posting a couple times a week. When it comes to Call of Duty, I will be also posting other games like Super Smash Brothers for the Wii U, some other fighting games, and also some new games that will be coming out. I'll also be talking about as well. I'll also be doing some reviews on new games as well. Like, I know Doom's coming out, which is really exciting. I also want to try out that Gears of War 4 beta, which I'm a big Gears of War fan. So anyways, everyone take care. Hope you enjoyed, and hopefully you stick around for the next video. Have a good one, everyone. Peace.